Well, welcome back everyone to the manor. Get your cup of coffee, sit down, and let me catch you up on what's going on this spring. For starters, sorry I haven't posted in a while. I have videos. I've actually made quite a few videos this winter of what's been going on, but I just haven't had a chance to post them. I did try, but it didn't go through. But I've been rather busy, so let's catch you up and show you what's been going on and what's going to happen this spring. So for starters, I started working on the river. Here's a little bit of the section I've been working on. This is just a creek that runs off the river here, and it gets clogged quite a bit over here by this marsh. So I have to come in and fix all that. So we did that this last week, and I've been working on this too. This took out one of my bridges over here. I need to redo that from the flood. We had a pretty good snowfall this year, so when that melted, you get 4.5 feet of snow. It's got to go somewhere. So moving right along, I got a big surprise I've been working on. This is what I've been busy doing for the last few days, but let's get going. Here we go. All right, so I get the barn. I got one of my tractors up and running, the lawnmower this last week. That took me a little bit. Not too much needed to be done, just a little tune-up. But when everything gets down to -20, it takes its toll on the equipment. So that was a little interesting. I got one more tractor I got to work on this week, but you'll see why I haven't been taking care of that here in just a second. This is the newest addition to the Mizrahi Manor. Here we go. Ta-da! A new greenhouse. Now, believe it or not, that is pieces of 3 different greenhouses mixed matched together. I had originally another greenhouse right here in this spot that was absolutely massive, commercial unit, and since then it is gone. But there were some pieces that were left here, so I utilized that. A friend gave me one a couple years back and told me all I needed to do was set it up. Well, it turns out like 90% of the pieces were gone, so I had that one. And then I was given another one a couple years as well, and it too was missing some pieces, but he told me that, but about 90% was there. So we just pieced it together, and now we've been working on that. So the doors are up, the ribs are up. Right here will be windows. I just need to cut the plastic out, and I made sliding windows. We'll have those in the corners for ventilation, and I'll have fans and that will come up here on the end. We'll have a nice fan up there on the top to let the heat out, and down here I'll put another heater that I built, a wood stove. And then let's see, now let's move right along, working on the raised beds. Yesterday my partner and I did a controlled burn, much faster. I've never done that before, to be honest with you, and it turns out that I'm not allowed to do that. I had somebody come by and complain. I didn't know, to be honest with you. It was an honest mistake, but up where I live there's a ban right now, a statewide ban on burning. You were able to do that, I do know that, but I was not aware of the present ban. But anyway, we did that, and I have to be honest with you, it was very simple. You need to be prepared for it. Obviously, you should probably notify your fire department. I didn't. Mistake again. But it was a lot easier than I thought, and it saved me an immense amount of time. I'm not kidding you. What took 45 minutes just to burn these beds out and in between them would have taken me 4 days to clean out. The amount of thicket, the grass thinning, the mowing, blah, 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 and then rototilling in the actual beds. So that was a time saver. So we did that, and I'm going to try to do that again next year. I'm actually going to try to contact the fire department and see if I can still do it this year and see if I can get their help doing it, because I have to clear out this whole field behind me the same way. It needs to be rototilled. And it can, what happens if I rototill it like that, with the machines I have, it gets huge grass clumps about every 10 feet. So you're rototilling, and all of a sudden you bump on the tractor and it spits out this gigantic clump of matted weeds, and then you got to go back through the field again and pull all that out, and it's just extra work that's not necessary. If I burn all that prior and then rototill, not only does it add lime, my pH, bounces my pH back out, which is better for my actual soil because it composts it much faster. It saves my equipment a ton of time, and it saves my energy on my fuel on my my tractors. So I'm going to continue to try to do that. Good tip for all those future farmers. But that's where we're at. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll make more soon. Love you guys. Take care.